On last week's program, we showed you a portion of the conversation I had with the chair of the E12 Education Finance Committee, Senator Carla Nelson, about some of the many provisions in the education bill. Here's part 2 of our conversation. Tell me a little bit about what in the bill is directed towards the Reading Corps and reading literacy.
The Reading Corps is a Minnesota-made program, highly successful early literacy program that works with kids age 3 to grade 3. Personalized tutoring, and it is so successful that it is being incorporated around the nation as well. And they're highly trained reading tutors through AmeriCorps. AmeriCorps sponsors the Reading Corps. Highly trained tutors and proven techniques and strategies that get kids reading early and make sure that they're reading on grade level. Right here in Minnesota, Reading Corps in just 1 year has foregone or prevented over $9 million in special education referrals because these kids were becoming proficient readers early on rather than being referred to special education. There's been a randomized controlled double study showing the effectiveness of Reading Corps. And so we were able to significantly increase Reading Corps funding, which we think is also important to help closing our achievement gap. And we also, Reading Corps is going to focus on some very specialized areas as well. It's going to focus on those 4-year-olds that we talked about with some earliest learners, making sure they're ready for kindergarten when they get there. And then also our Native Americans, our Indian schools, also zeroing in on helping those students become great early literacy scholars. We need to make sure all kids are reading on grade level by the end of grade 3. Reading Corps is a proven way to do that.
Let's turn, if you don't mind, to lead testing in school districts. Why is this important?
Well, what we have found, including in my own school district, one of the districts I represent, is that when the water fountains were tested, the water was found to contain significant lead particles.
And lead causes brain damage, right?
It causes brain damage. There's no safe level for lead. And so to think that our school children were drinking from school water fountains that contained lead is very troubling. And many times these are our oldest schools with the oldest pipes in some of our most disadvantaged areas. And so it's very important that parents can be assured that when they send their child to a public school in Minnesota, they know that that child's drinking water is not going to contain lead. This legislation requires that school districts test for lead at least once every 5 years, but most importantly, that it publish the results on the web and in press as well, so that parents are aware. So I think it's a very proactive measure. We spend a lot of time and money trying to correct things that can be caused by lead poisoning. So good to have safe water in our schools.
Absolutely. Let's talk about Innovation Zones pilot program. This is a public-private partnership. How will this work, and what's the goal?
We have 2 innovation zone pieces of legislation, one directed specifically at career and tech education and one in general. And basically it gives the school districts a little bit more flexibility. One, they can partner with the public as well, so you have the public-private partnership, but also it gives them greater flexibility in how they run their schools, manage their schools, and also then we think that will lead to better outcomes as well. Every area of the state's a little bit different. It has different needs, different students, and they're pilot programs because we want to see how they're going to work.
And this will just let them have the flexibility that they need to incorporate different elements to meet their students' needs.
Yes, exactly. Very much local control.
Last fall, the Star Tribune published a story about how some students were not able to remain in their school when they were taking PSEO classes or post-secondary enrollment courses.
Sure.
And there were some complaints about that. I believe part of this bill addresses that concern?
It does, and we had a significant hearing in the Senate Education Committee about this. What we found is that high school students who were going to college campuses and getting both that high school credit and college credit sometimes would want to come back to their high schools while they were a high school student enrolled there and use the high school computer lab or internet to do their college work. And for some reason, some school districts were having a difficulty with that. This legislation does require that school districts provide a place or allow students to come on campus. They are high school students. They should be able to come to the high school to do work, to do college work, not to cause trouble or do other things. And so it's very narrowly tailored, which was very important. Another key element regarding our post-secondary enrollment options piece in this bill has to do with weighted grades. Some students, some school districts were giving, like if you take a PSEO class, and we're not weighting that. It's just the same as your one for
and
F4.
And often those PSEO classes are more challenging than the traditional high school classes. So
correct.
The students who were maybe being more adventuresome were getting a lower GPA?
That's it exactly, Shannon. And what this legislation just says is that school districts need to have a policy on weighting grades. They can determine what that policy is. They might say, we don't weight grades at all. They're all the same no matter where you take the course. Or they might say that, you know, when you take a college credit, we're going to give you a little bump for your GPA. It's up to the school districts. But what was happening is parents were caught unaware. They didn't know that there was weighting for one type of coursework and not the other. So this is just good public information, making sure that our parents and our students know how grades are determined in these various options that they have for post-secondary enrollment.
And one last thing, there is language in the bill that has to do with child sexual abuse prevention education. How is that going to work?
Again, this is called Aaron's Law. And again, it is a permissive language that allows the school districts the opportunity to work with nonprofits and determine how to best address these issues and really in a preventative manner, and work with students knowing it reminds me a little bit of years ago we had something called good touch, bad touch in the schools. So again, it's bringing awareness to this so that students are aware, and most importantly, they know they have a trusted adult that they can seek out.
And so this is education then for the students, optional for the districts whether they want to do it?
Actually, you know, I can't remember on the optional piece, but it's flexible for the districts in determining how best to make sure that all students are safe and know that they have a point of contact in the school system.
Senator Nelson, it's always so good to talk to you. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Shannon. Great to be here.